Thank you. Lisa and I do a couple of different programs on the music of the American Civil War, and what we're doing today is a handful of songs from the program that we call The Women of the Civil War. All of these songs are either inspired by or written by women during that particular period of time. So a couple of these songs may have some true historical content, others are just kind of interesting stories that go behind them. This next one is kind of an interesting story. This song was written in 1860 by a young man from Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio. O-H. Nobody ever answers that. There you go. O-H-I-O. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, this young man's name was William Fosdick, born in 1825, schooled at Transylvania University in Lexington, Kentucky. He became an attorney and wound up in New York City in 1851 as a partner in a law firm there. William spent most of his time, however, instead of in the courtroom, he wrote short stories, poems, and lyrics for songs. He had a law partner who had a beautiful wife with beautiful blonde hair. Her name was AuraLee, and he wrote her a poem in the fall of 1860. He and a friend set it to music. It became a super popular song at West Point in the spring of 1861. Of course, as the war began, West Point was torn into like the rest of the country. So AuraLee would go back south with a lot of the soldiers, or a lot of the students and faculty rather, that would serve in the Confederate Army. As a result, it became one of the earliest love songs of the Civil War, popular on both sides. William returned to Cincinnati in late 1861, became the editor of a magazine, passed away March 8, 1862. Lisa and I found his unmarked grave in Spring Grove Cemetery 2 years ago, and with the help of the Spring Grove Heritage Association, we got William's grave marker after all these years. So very happy that that finally happened. Thank you. If we can't play, we'll just tell stories and get applause anyway. But anyway, AuraLee has got a really interesting 20th century connection. How many people in here have seen Love Me Tender with Elvis Presley in it? You can admit it. You're among friends. Put your hand up. You know you've seen this movie, and it is really, really bad. It's awful. But it was the King's very first movie, and the Hollywood producers, it's got a ridiculous Civil War theme to it. The Hollywood producers wanted a song playing in the background, and they would choose William Fosdick's AuraLee. A Hollywood songwriter took it, changed the words, turned it into Love Me Tender, and it became the King's second #1 hit. So, enough of that. We're going to do the original version for you now. This is a beautiful love song from 1860 called AuraLee. When the blackbird in the spring on the willow tree sat and rocked, I heard him singing AuraLee. AuraLee, AuraLee, maid of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. In thy blush a rose was born, music when news fade. Through thine azure eye of morn, sparkling seemed to break. AuraLee, AuraLee, take my golden ring. Life and love return to thee, as in that sweet spring. When the mistletoe was green midst the winter snow, sunshine on thy face was seen, kissing lips of rose. AuraLee, AuraLee, take my golden ring. Life and love return to thee, as in that sweet spring. AuraLee, AuraLee, maid of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Thank you. Thank you. Or should I say, thank you very much.